Hello everybody, my name is Isaiah and today I'll be conducting the density tower experiment. In this experiment, I will create layers of different liquids that don't mix because each liquid has a different density. Density is a measure of how much mass is given in a volume. In simpler terms, it will show us how heavier liquids will sink to the bottom in this jar and lighter liquids will float to the top. This layering demonstrates how density affects buoyancy as each layer in a specific position will either float to the bottom or sink to the top. And this will give us a practical and visual example of how certain substances and how density differences play a role in everything from ocean layers to weather patterns. To complete this experiment today, you will need a spoon to mix some of the materials: food coloring, water, milk, vegetable oil, rubbing alcohol, dish soap, syrup, and a funnel to pour some of the liquids in. And also, I'd recommend wearing an apron and gloves because even though we're not dealing with any dangerous chemicals, it's always good to practice good safety habits. So to start off, we are going to first pour the syrup in because it's one of the heavier liquids. So pour it in. Doesn't need to be a lot, just a little bit, just to show how it's affecting. I'd say about right there is good. Okay. And then we would do the milk, just about how much I have in this jar. And pour it in there. You could already see how the two different layers are differentiating. And then next we are going to do the dish soap. Probably gonna use a pretty hefty amount of this to show. So I'm using green dish soap, doesn't matter what color it is. Really show on and make sure it's even. You can already see how it's reacting to it. So let's pour a little more just so you could get see the layer. And there you go. Now we have 3 different layers. We got the syrup, the milk, and now the dish soap. Next, this is where our food coloring comes in. So I'm going to use yellow so you can see it. And we're going to pour this yellow into the water we have. Okay. And 2 to 3 drops. I'm going to use 3. And then you just use your spoon and stir it up. Actually, wait, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Add it again. Like I said, 3 drops. And stir it up until you obviously see the color. And then we're just gonna add that, but we're gonna use the funnel and slowly pour it in so you can really see how it reacts. So I'm going to slowly pour it in. It's not really. And there you go to yellow. Now we have 4 layers. All right, the milk is very small, but you can see that white line. That is the milk. Next, we're gonna add the vegetable oil, and we're gonna again use the funnel to slowly pour it in so you can see how the density is going to react, because this one's a heavier liquid. So look how this one reacts. So you can't really see, but you can see on screen, but the vegetable oil is actually sinking to the bottom because it's one of the heavier liquids. So I wanted to use it in the middle to show how it reacts with already lighter and some heavier liquids in, but it actually is, some of it's sinking, and you can see it's right there in the top. And then lastly, we're going to use the food coloring again for our rubbing alcohol. So rubbing alcohol is right here. I'm going to use blue. Like I said, 2 to 3 drops will be fine. Okay. Mix it. It's good, and then pour it in. You do not need the funnel for this one, just slowly pour it in to see. Okay. And there you have it. You can already see how the vegetable oil is kind of changing the whole experiment, and it's mixing together because it's just a heavy liquid that the other liquids are reacting to it. But that is the 6th layer. As you can see, the syrup, which is 1, milk is 2. Our 3rd one was the dish soap, 3. 4th was the, what was our 4th? Our 4th was the water. Our 5th was the vegetable oil, and our last one was just now the rubbing alcohol. So there you have it. Thank you.